U.S. Nationals, we have a large shopping expo that is open daily from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. with a large array of products and services available from our vendors. The vendor, the Arabian Horse Association store, is ready to provide you with the 50th U.S. Nationals anniversary memorabilia.
Hi, my name is Amanda. I work for ARC. We're the official provider of the AHA apparel and trophies. So you'll see different examples of all the hoodies and the custom t-shirts that we make. We also have all the logoed apparel, the products, the leather goods that you're seeing, cups, mugs, all that fun stuff for all your lifestyle needs. We also are the official providers for the U.S. Nationals logo that you'll see exclusively at our booth. You can put that on any of the shirts, the hoodies, any of the items that we have available, so you have something to remember your show experience here. Come see us at the booth. We're located in the Exchange Center. We're also doing a drawing at the show. If you'll sign up for our website, email address, and keep updated with us on social media, through our website, you'll be entered for a drawing at the end of the show for an Arctic Arabian logoed mug. So come see us, check us out online, shopahastore.com.
We also had a chance to catch up with Ted Carson and asked him about his favorite memory from U.S. Nationals.
Ooh, that's a tough question. That's a lot of years to come. So I would love to say it was probably the Halter Arena that was my best memory, but I don't think it was. I think my best memory was Countess Vanessa in a park class, and she lost a shoe twice, and she kept going. And she looked just as good with one shoe as she did with two. And it was an amazing moment. I think everyone kind of landed on their feet. It was the middle of the afternoon. It wasn't like it was an evening class. And for me, that was probably the one memory that I remember the most.
At U.S. Nationals, we have a Modern Arabian Horse magazine issues available. In issue 4, Tiffany Midas wrote an article about better communication, better behavior. Tiffany sat down with us and talked a bit about the article and how it helped her translate into the life with horses at home and at the show.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Midas, and this is my half-Arabian hunter, W.S. Winchester. Not long ago, I wrote an article for Modern Arabian on communication with the horse and reading their nonverbal cues. And a lot of the things I talked about have actually come quite in handy now that I'm here at Nationals, especially with knowing what to watch for with Chester and the other horses as I'm showing.
All right, we are underway.
I pretty much have been fortunate enough to grow up with horses all my life. So my parents actually had Arabian horses when I was a youth. It was their hobby. So I pretty much grew up getting to go with them to horse shows. And we've just about always had Arabians. They got started with one quarter horse back when they first got into horses, but pretty quickly moved over into Arabians. So I started out showing in walk trot as a 9-year-old rider with my dad's old English horse. And then just was fortunate enough to continue on showing mostly country and some western. Then as I got older and moved into the adult division, started showing some hunter as well. So riding has always been a passion of mine. Actually, I did some summer courses when I was in high school. Did one in particular on creative riding out in New Mexico, actually at Georgia O'Keeffe's old ranch up in Abiquiu. And I'm trying to think of exactly how far back it was. It's been at least, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. I saw that AHA and Modern were looking for somebody to blog about U.S. Nationals. And so I thought, you know, that sounds like kind of a fun thing. I'm going to be at U.S. Nationals anyway. So I went ahead and wrote a letter saying that I was interested, and that's basically how I got started in it. I blogged for that show, and then said, hey, I'll be happy to write if there's some other things that come up, and I've been doing it ever since. So Susan Bavaria and I were actually talking about some of the how-to articles, and one of the things we were talking about is that there seems to be a lot of emphasis on different training things, but equally important to what to do is how to read the horse and to know when to try a particular training technique, to know what the horse is telling you to be most effective, and really have that open communication, because at the end of the day, that's really what training is about. You're teaching the horse a specific set of skills or a specific set of responses you want them to be able to do and to cues, but it's also about making sure that the horse understands that and that you know where the horse is at to, say if you need a little more leg at the trot, but the horse isn't quite ready for it, you might get a different response than if the hind leg is already coming up underneath and their ears are attending to you. You know, part of it when I think about the show ring is it's about reading your horse, knowing what helps the horse be most comfortable, whether it's in the stall, knowing to read your horse when he comes out of the stall. Is it going to be a good day? Is he a little bit fussy? You know, does he look like he's a little bit nervous and maybe I'm going to need to spend a little bit of extra time letting him get some of that energy out before I get ready to go ride him? You know, if it's actually in the ring, you know, I'm not only thinking about how does my horse feel under me, because I ride, and so that's what I'm thinking about as a rider, but also, you know, what are his ears telling me? Is he attentive? Is he responsive? Is he getting distracted and starting to look at something down the rail that maybe I need to redirect his attention, because if not, then he'll spook. But then I'm also looking a little bit at the horses next to me. You know, if you get some of these really big classes where you might have 14, 16 horses in the ring, it's equally important to think about ring spacing. You know, I think that's one of the things that I really took away from this article when working on it, is that it's such an ever, you know, changing dialogue with a horse. No 2 days are ever going to be the same, and it's equally important to be really patient. You know, we're always setting a foundation for what comes tomorrow.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.